Hello, I am Ashish and I am going to show you Tableau story on price statistics of petroleum for Atlantic Canada. So, region involved in Atlantic Canada are New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, and Newfoundland. And as shown, petroleum is also divided into three main categories. They are petrol, diesel, and household gas. So, the analysis is based on these three main categories. And as shown here, the line graphs are plotted. These three are the provinces they are described as per the provinces, and for example, just take the example of for the diesel. The price for the diesel in Newfoundland is highest as compared to the other provinces. So same analysis can be done on the for the household heating fuel, for the petroleum, sorry, for the petrol and for the gasoline, and we can get the analysis as seen in the picture. So next is the petroleum average price. So based on the three main categories, the average prices of the petrol, diesel, and household gasoline are shown. So this icon, gas station icon, states that it's like if it's the bigger the icon, the bet like the higher is the rate. For example, for 2014, the icon is the biggest, and we if we compare with the others, like yeah, the small icons, the prices are less. Same for the diesel and for the household gasoline. Next comes the forecast. So the forecast is estimated on the basis of the previous year. So for the coming year, we can see for if we see for the Newfoundland, the price was 124.96% for the 2019. And if we see in 2020, 2020 and 2021, it's like 122.56 cents per liter. So it's around 2 cents change. So the same analysis can be done for New Brunswick and for Nova Scotia. And yeah, same is done for the diesel, same is done for the household gas, and here it's the we have plotted the trend line for the petrol for the year to 2020 as per the quarters. So if we observe over here for the quarter one in New Brunswick, the petrol price was 121.80%. So it's drastically increased at the start of the second quarter, like 137.20. So it's like 16 cents per liter increase, and it remained constant for the next month, and then it dropped again for 126.40. So from the trend line, we can just see that how the rates are changing by on the quarterly basis. Next is the usage of gasoline. So the usage of gasoline is also estimated. For this, we can see like these three lines are nothing but the province, four lines are nothing but the provinces and their usage. So we can see from the lines that the least uh, consumption of the petroleum is done by Prince Edward Island, whereas the most is done in Nova Scotia. And here we can see the estimated consumption for the next years, what it will be. Same, this pie chart represents from the same thing, like how much is the consumption for the petroleum in each province. So these two are the provinces which consumes more of a petroleum, whereas Prince Edward Island is the least considered as a province which consumes less petroleum. And then comes the Newfoundland. So the same thing is plotted graphically on the map. We can see like if the darker is the shade, is the more is the consumption for the petroleum. For example, in Nova Scotia, we can see the sum of the petroleum for from, and it's the data from the 2015 to 2020. So it's the overall consumption from 2015 to 2020. So we can see the overall consumption of Nova Scotia is 30 million something, and for Prince and for New Brunswick it's like 29 million, and then for Prince Edward Island is the least, and then Newfoundland. Hence, to conclude, in the conclusion we can say like where the petroleum is used more, the rates are less, whereas the petrol where the petroleum is used less, the rates are more. So we can give the conclusion on the basis of the previous years, as well as we have forecasted the result rate for petrol, diesel, and household gas. And as per the prediction, the total usage of petroleum in Atlantic Canada will be around this figure, that is like 7 million liters. So in addition, I will just tell what I have used. I have used two data sets from the StatScan. One is of the monthly average, one is of the monthly analysis based on the rates for the petroleum, and the other one is the consumption of the petroleum. Thank you so much.